All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Verblin. My name is April, and today's class will be on an icebreaker called Have You Ever? Have You Ever? So, if you're interested in joining the class, please hit the green Join Class button, and we will get started as soon as everyone is in the class. I just finished the class, so I'm a little, just maybe like 2 minutes late because I was just finishing up another class, but nevertheless, I am here. And I love to see that when people come in the class and they are actually smiling like Nike. I see that. Great, wonderful.
Yeah.
How have you been, Nike? I haven't seen you.
Yeah, I have been working this week. I'm very
Okay,
busy, so
okay, all right. So you're back. Well, that's great. And let's see who else we have. Yusuf is back again. Let's see who else. Allah did make it back.
yay.
Yay, Allah made it. Ahmad is here.
Yes, hello everyone.
Yes, how are you? Missed you
Alright,
in the
thank you.
last one.
Yeah, I missed
Yeah,
the last one.
but you were in the chat, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes. I did see you in the chat, so that's
Okay,
perfect.
okay.
Igor is back. Perfect.
Yes,
Igor,
how are you?
good. Where's your camera? Where's your picture? You had your picture in the last class, right?
I'm shining.
Okay. Okay, and Julian,
Yeah,
Oh,
how are you?
I'm good. I just managed to figure out how this works.
Perfect, because I was just about to say I don't remember seeing you in my class before, so welcome.
I just joined the website. Thank you.
Oh, okay. All right. Nice. Well, glad to have you. Where are you from since you
I'm
are
from
new?
Romania.
Romania?
Yeah.
Perfect. Nice. And Kian,
Yes,
how are you?
I'm good. What about you?
Good. I haven't seen you in my class as well. Are you new or you just taking my class for the first time?
Yeah, it's my first time that I've attended in your class.
Okay. All right. Well, welcome to the class.
Thank
And
you.
where are you from?
I'm from Pakistan.
Oh, nice. All right. All right. So I believe that's everyone. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do have room, you guys, for one more person. If one more person is interested in joining, please go ahead now before we get started. We'll try to wait for 1 second. Let's see. Let me look in the chat and see if anyone is trying to get in and join. Yusuf, Yee.
Hi, Danny.
Yee, if
Hi,
you want to
hi.
join, you can join.
How are you?
I'm good.
Turn your camera on. We want to see you.
Sorry, just a moment. I didn't say anything.
All right, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get started, and if someone else wants to join, you're definitely welcome to join because we have room for one other person. All right, so the last class I just had, we did some USA geography. We had a competition. It was very fun. A lot of competitive people in the class. This class is going to be a little different. We are going to do an icebreaker called Have You Ever? So basically, we'll actually do Have You Ever and also possibly I Have Never. This icebreaker usually is designed for people to get to know each other better. Allow this to help you to build your conversation skills. I will ask you a question. You let me know if you have done it. If you have, I want the class to ask at least one question of that person, just to dig a little deeper and find out a little bit more information about that person's experience. So If I call on you and ask you if you've done this particular thing and you haven't, you can say no. If there is someone that has as well, then we'll get to you as well to talk about your experience. So, understand?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So, let's start with Yusuf. Yusuf, by the way, what team were you on in the last class?
The losers team.
Oh.
No, I wasn't. I was champion.
Really?
Oh, okay.
I was. I.
Okay, all right, good. So our
We
champion.
were the champions. We
Oh,
were
good.
the champions.
Ibrahim.
I'm the one who.
Ibrahim, I was hoping you could make it. You made it. Great. So we're doing have you ever questions since you just joined. Going to ask you a few questions and you mention if you've done that particular thing or not. And if you have, we'll dig deeper into your experience. All right, so starting with Yusuf. Yusuf, have you ever seen a ghost?
Ghost.
So scared.
I'd love to see a ghost.
You said you did not see a ghost before?
I did not, but I'd love to.
You would love to. Yeah, right? Okay, so anybody in here, has anyone seen a ghost before?
No.
I think I
No.
have. But,
Okay, so Allah, please tell us that story.
okay, no, this is
Tell us.
this is
We're
a
very
scary
interested in
one.
this story. Okay, let's hear it.
But this is for real, guys. So don't laugh. Maybe 6 years ago, I was sleeping in the living room, and around 2 o'clock, I just saw my brother sitting in the next armchair, and the television was on. I just looked into his eyes, then I fell back to sleep. The next morning, I asked him if he was watching TV while I was asleep. He swore to me that he wasn't there that night.
Wow.
So who's that?
Whoa.
It was the nice ghost.
Yeah, you
but you know, did you see the face or
Yeah,
something like that?
it looks
It's
just
your
like my
brother.
brother. Yeah,
Was
I
it-
wasn't
what-
afraid or anything, but I just looked at him and fell back to sleep again. I wasn't scared. If I was scared, I would be dead by now. But,
Wow. Was it like a shadow?
no, just like a living person. He was so friendly. He was minding his own business, watching TV.
So he was talking to you and everything?
No. He
Okay.
wasn't talking. But I looked at him, and I know I might be scary sometimes, but
It might
these things happen.
it might be illusion. Because the time we are sleepy,
I
we
think
could-
Ahmed have seen a ghost.
No.
The shape of Sami, maybe.
I just had nightmares before, but not ghost. I
But
didn't.
not actually see a ghost. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Allah, are you now, did that make you afraid to go to sleep afterwards for a while, or you were okay?
No, after the next day when my brother told me that it wasn't him, I was so scared to sleep again, really.
Yes.
And I had to read the Quran and pray for some time, then I was able to sleep again. But what made me more comfortable was when I saw that ghost. It was friendly. He did not harm me or anything. I just looked at him, then I went back to sleep.
Okay. All right. So that's a very interesting story. Thank you for sharing that one.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see. Julian,
Yeah.
have you ever killed someone in your dreams?
In my dreams.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Actually, yes, I have.
You have? Okay.
Wow. I was not expecting that kind of a question. Especially when I heard the word killed, I was thinking, okay, I'm just gonna have to say no. But then you said dream. Okay. Yes.
No, I wouldn't ask you if you killed someone for real, because that would be, if you did, you would be in jail after this, right? We're not going to go there. We're only
Well,
going to discuss the dreams.
I wouldn't have admitted anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that was awkward. I was with some friends, and it was actually like some kind of a movie script. Yeah. And for some reason, one of the guys wanted to hurt a girl that was a friend of ours, and I just shot him.
Okay. So you were actually protecting her.
Yeah, and she hated me for killing him because she was her girlfriend. Oh, sorry. She was his girlfriend.
Oh, okay. So how did you feel when you woke up? Were you saying to yourself, why did I dream this?
I actually totally forgot about it. You know, most of the times you forget what you dream.
Yeah.
But, I woke up, went to work. I work with those two people, and it was so freaking weird. I was like,
yeah.
Dude, you know what? I think I killed you last night.
Yeah, that is weird. That is definitely weird. It's some of the dreams that we have. I don't even understand myself why we dream. I wish I was a dream analyzer, so I could understand some of these dreams. Anyone else kill someone in your dreams?
No.
Anyone else?
No yet.
Not yet. All right. Okay, so let's go next to Ahmad.
Yes, I'm here.
Ahmad, let's see. Have you ever jumped from a plane?
Okay, how high?
You said how high?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, of course.
So you have jumped when it was on ground?
Yeah,
Okay.
that happened.
So what made you do that? Can you tell us the story?
Maybe it was when I was child, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny. Anyone else has a question for Ahmad about his experience jumping from a
Yeah,
plane?
Ahmed, was the plane in a playground with the swing and was it Ahmed?
No.
I think I saw that before.
And at that time I was little. I wasn't that how to say in English, April. Someone who likes to talk or to get involved with people. I wasn't that person. I wasn't that social, maybe.
Oh, you wasn't
Yeah.
a social person.
Yeah, at the time I was little.
Yeah.
But the time I getting old, I become more social.
So okay.
By the time.
That's funny that you asked that, Allah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else have the experience of jumping from a plane?
No.
Okay.
I have jumped just not in my dream.
Okay, in your dream you jump from a plane. Okay, all right.
One times before I slept on the bed, okay, and I'm in the edge of the bed, and I dreamed that someone comes after me, like repellent me, and suddenly I jumped from the mountain, and I was screaming, and suddenly when I woke up, I'm on the ground. I just jumped from the bed to the ground.
Oh, just from the bed to the ground.
When I was sleeping, yeah, and I dreamed that is, I jumped from the mountain.
Oh wow, from the mountains. Okay, why you see? And then when you woke up, you were really on the floor.
Yeah.
Wow. That's interesting. That's funny. Okay. Good story, you guys. Great stories. Okay, let's go to Nike. Nike, wow, you have a nice little
Mask, yeah.
How nice. All
Okay,
right.
now better.
Nike, have you ever been to Africa?
No,
No.
I
Okay.
haven't.
Would you like to go there?
I would like to go to Africa because I have a friend that her father is from Africa, from Tanzania.
Oh, okay. Yes, I would like to go too. I've never been as well. Anyone in here have been to Africa?
No.
No. Okay. All
But
right.
almost went to Africa count.
Well, tell us about your almost Africa story.
Well, my job sometimes requires us to go to different locations. So I was in Germany at the time. I was supposed to go home and get sent out to Africa, but I didn't have all my papers in order. And to go to Africa, you have to take some shots and stuff, medical procedures before. And they sent out somebody else instead. I'm never going to get the second chance to go to Africa now.
Oh, man.
And it's not that cheap to go,
Exactly.
It's nice when the company pays for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, Allah. I'm
Yeah,
trying to practice.
yeah, it is, Julian. Very good. Nice accent there. All right, let's go to Igor.
Yes.
Igor, let's see. Have you ever used a stinking toilet before?
What is that?
A toilet that's kind of disgusting.
Could you write it, please? Typing.
Yes,
Yeah.
could you write it? Because I don't understand about what
Okay.
you're asking.
Me too.
A disgusting toilet.
Toilet. Ah.
Do you know what a toilet is?
No, what is that?
Okay, a toilet is what you sit on to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
And then a disgusting toilet would be a toilet that's not very clean. So have you ever used a toilet that was not clean? You understand, Igor?
Oh.
Igor, you
Yes.
there? Do you
Something
understand
happened.
now? Have you ever used a toilet that's not clean?
No, I think no.
Okay. Okay.
And you, April, you have this issue.
Absolutely not. I am a germophobic. I am really a person that does not like to have any type of germs or anything like that. So I'm very funny about those type of things. So
In time of
absolutely
emergency,
I'm too like you.
we found ourselves forced to use something like that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, sometimes you are right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like they have. I'm trying to remember the name of. I can't think of it. But when you go to a public event that's outside, you have to use these public bathrooms. I forget the name of it. They are so nasty.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And yes, and because I am the way I am, I won't even go to the bathroom there. I will just hold it until it's time to go home.
Okay, good. For me, because
I understand you.
Yeah, because for me, because I live in a warm or hot country, so the time I travel, the time I travel to a cold country or chilly country, I find myself not able to hold that.
Okay. Yeah, and sometimes it's too difficult too, obviously. But yeah, if I can, that's what I do. So no disgusting toilets for me if I can help it.
Okay.
But yes, Ahmad, that is true that sometimes you have to. Okay, next question for Mean.
Uh-huh.
Mean, you there? All right.
Yeah.
Have you ever witnessed a car accident?
Car accident.
Yes, a car. You know what a car accident is?
Uh, yes, I'm not. I haven't a car accident, but I have about a motorbike accident.
Okay, so you've
Uh-huh.
seen a motorcycle accident.
Uh-huh.
Can you tell us about that? Like what happened? Did the people get hurt?
Yes. Mm.
Did a car crash into the motorcycle, or it was two motorcycles crashing?
Oh, the only one motorcycle. They
Okay.
yeah, they were sliding. And they hit with a bicycle on the road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes,
Oh, that's a
something like that.
shame. Yeah. Those are
Yeah,
very
but
difficult to
they try
observe.
to they try to avoid a bicycle, but after they avoid, they can pass, but they cannot uh control their motorbike. hmm and
Okay.
they stopped.
That's a shame. Yes, that's definitely
Yeah.
difficult to watch. I do not like seeing car accidents, let alone
Yeah.
be in one. And unfortunately, I've been in a few car accidents,
hmm
so don't like it at all. Um, anyone else have witnessed a car accident or a very bad car accident? Thank you for that story, me. Okay, no one else?
I have it, but no very bad.
Okay, not very bad.
Unfortunately, I've seen one, not a bad one, but I gotta admit something I'm not very proud of. Well, I'm, besides other things, a journalist.
Oh.
And when I, good thing it wasn't a serious accident. The guy just got pushed to the ground, but nothing. He just got up and he was okay. But my first instinct was to put the camera at my eyes and shoot instead of going and helping him. It was just a split second, but
Oh, wow.
wow. I had serious conscience problems afterwards. Like,
Yeah.
we're first human and then journalists or drivers or policemen or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wow.
Hmm.
Well, thanks for sharing that. Let's see. The next question would be for Kian. Kian? Kian?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. This you're gonna do the next question. Have you ever been discriminated against?
Could you pardon me, please?
Have you ever been discriminated against? I'm going to write it.
No, I haven't.
No. Okay. Anyone else have basically been discriminated against?
Yeah, but not like I discriminated to anyone. They discriminated to us. We can say like this.
Discriminated to us?
Yeah.
No, that's not the correct way to say it.
No, I meant to say someone discriminate against me or against us.
Okay, someone did discriminate against you.
Yeah.
What happened? Can you tell us the story?
Yeah, here in Russia, like.
Oh,
right
in
now.
Russia. Okay.
Yeah, in Russia, some people I mean to say guys, okay, when they saw to the foreign students, okay, and especially
okay.
from the African students, okay, they discriminate against them, and most important if they are smarter than them, okay, or if they are clever, okay, they absolutely discriminate against them, and maybe they want also to kill them. Okay? And it happened also. They killed some friends of us here.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay. Yeah, and that's a tough situation whenever you're discriminated against. Anyone else have been discriminated against?
I
Okay.
wasn't.
You were not.
No, I wasn't.
Okay. Well, that's good. All right. Next question for Allah.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever lived abroad for a long time?
No, never.
Never. Okay. Would you like to? And if so, what country would you like to live abroad in?
Yeah, love. I would love to live abroad. Maybe in some European country. Someday, maybe I could live there.
Okay.
Where are you from, Aho?
I'm from Saudi Arabia,
What city?
Mecca.
in Abha. It's in Abha in the south.
Oh, and it's good there.
Yeah, of course. It's my country. I love my country so much. But
And why you
if I
want to
had the
go to Europe?
opportunity to, I'm this person who could never live in one place. I get bored most of the time. Um, I love to travel. Sometimes when I am free in my spare time, I just Google the countries and go through the Google Maps and watch them and try to imagine myself living there. So maybe it's my nature. I don't know, but I would love to go somewhere else. Maybe even not in Europe. Maybe for other different countries if I am able to live there.
Okay.
Okay, feel free to travel to Russia. Come to.
Any other
What did you say?
questions?
I said feel free to travel to
What?
Russia. Come to Russia.
He's saying
Is
if
it
you're
too
not
cold in Russia?
Yes.
Yeah,
freezing.
it is minus 22 right now.
In what city you
No.
now, Ibrahim?
I'm in Kazan, near to Moscow.
Oh,
It is so much temperature, cold. Minus 20 right today.
Wow.
and you work there or study?
No, I'm studying just.
Oh,
Minus 20 and you're still alive?
Yeah, because I'm in hostel. About 3 days,
Um,
I haven't been
Maybe
outside.
if I had the chance to live in a more hot region.
What?
okay. Allah, you're still there?
Yeah. I
Okay.
said if I had the chance to live in a more hot region near the sea or the ocean or the beach, I would love to go there someday.
Yeah.
maybe in Hawaii
Yeah, why not? Hawaii, yeah.
or in California.
Yeah, maybe.
Baby. Okay. M. Danny. We
Maybe
see that you
Yeah.
just joined.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. How about you?
Good. We're doing some have you ever questions. So since you just joined, I think you'll be the perfect candidate for the next question.
About
Okay.
toilet, ask him about toilet.
So here's the next question.
ask him.
All right.
Okay, have you ever eaten raw meat?
Meat.
Could you write this word, please?
Yes.
Raw meat is not well done, yeah, for the meat.
Yeah, it means that it's uncooked. It's not cooked.
Uncooked. Oh no. No. Maybe if I thinking also I will bum it, you know.
Okay, so no uncooked meat for you.
Yeah,
Isn't
because
correct
yeah,
me if I'm wrong, but isn't sushi? It's not cooked, right?
sushi just I think it's cooked but only half I think because sushi is fish, yeah,
Yes. Yes.
fish. Yes. But you know, to be honest, I don't like to eat the meat not and cook. I like it's
Okay,
well done.
all
That's
right.
why.
Okay. I can put in the chat that we usually eat raw meat.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
bad.
Anyone else have experience with eating raw meat?
We are lions. Oh.
April,
Me.
maybe you?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
You also answer not.
Yeah, I can't
Is
see it. I can't
is
see it.
Even
is
sushi,
the lamb
April?
kidneys considered as a raw
Even
meat?
sushi, I tried it one time and I just almost like yuck. I didn't like it.
Oh, it's very delicious.
Well, a lot of people say that. A lot of people down here in the
Yeah.
United
Yeah.
States love it,
Mhm.
but I just do not. Not not
So
at
you have
all.
to try again.
You think so?
Yeah,
Someone
Yes.
you
someone
might
told me
need
that.
you
Someone
might
told me
need
that.
some sauce with the sushi.
What kind
Okay,
of sauces?
The
maybe.
sauce that you like, yeah.
Well, can you recommend a sauce to me?
Do you like soy sauce?
Yes, I
Soy
do.
sauce, yeah.
Okay,
Yes, I
you can
do.
try it.
Or
So
chili
try
sauce.
try
Yeah,
soy
chili
sauce
sauce,
with
yeah,
it.
or any kind of sauce that we like.
Okay.
Yeah, that
Now
could be a
you're
season, yeah.
mentioning soy sauce. Now, see, I love Chinese food, so one of my absolute favorites.
Chinese
Shrimp
food.
shrimp fried rice. It's the best.
Oh,
Shrimp fried rice.
Yes, shrimp fried rice. It's
You just make me hungry now.
yes, yes. I'm
I,
getting hungry as well because I haven't eaten breakfast yet. as
oh,
as Ola pointed out, I literally look so tired this morning, as she pointed out in the last class. So I don't have the same look that I always have because I
Oh,
only
I'm so
had 4
sorry.
hours of sleep. But
Ah,
what time is over there right now?
yes, it is 8:34 a.m.
Oh,
Yes,
84
and I went to bed at 2 o'clock a.m. and got up at 6 o'clock a.m. So
oh,
Why
yeah,
you
so
went to bed at 2 o'clock?
why did I go?
So lately.
because of weekend.
What did you do?
maybe,
Weekend over there.
maybe Paula, you can say secret.
No, this is question, icebreaker.
Well, actually, it's just regular stuff. To be honest with you, I took my 4-year-old son to Barnes and Nobles, and that's one of his favorite places to go. And then we went. We came back. We didn't get back in until maybe like 11 o'clock p.m. And then
Yeah.
from that point on, I am a night person. So once I'm like up and I can't go to sleep like immediately. Once I kind of have that energy. So then I kind of did some preparing for my 2 classes today, and then I went to sleep. So nothing interesting, you guys. Okay.
Maybe something was.
No, no,
Sure, yeah.
no partying or anything like that. It was just a regular story. But yes, I didn't get much sleep. All right, so now the next questions I'm going to ask, anybody can answer because I think I asked everyone a question, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So next question for anyone.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch a live musical show? You actually went to a live musical show.
Life musical show, like one.
Musical?
Like
Only
musicals.
Like a
Yes.
musical, like a Broadway musical.
I have a low pay musical. Something like that.
Say it again.
I have watched low pay musical.
Can you write it? And I see in the chat they're talking about eating frogs.
If there is any other meat.
Eating frogs. Wow, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm still me. You're writing it in the chat?
Yes.
Okay.
Didn't you call right that?
Are you writing in the Verblin chat?
Yes.
I didn't see anything from you.
Actually, his name on the verbing chat is
Yeah.
Esprada.
Yeah, you want to do it on the Verblin chat. Oh, it's Esperada. Oh, role play musical.
Yeah.
Oh.
Role play musical. Yeah.
So a role play musical. What's a role play musical?
It's a story with the actor sing the music. They
Okay, so
music.
it's
Something like that.
basically the same thing that I'm talking about, but you may call it something different. A role play musical. Okay. All right. And was it really nice?
Yes, really nice.
Okay. That's nice. I've actually been a part of a musical. I've actually
I'm not sure.
I've actually danced in a musical before. It was very fun. Very fun. Anyone else watch a live musical? Actually went to a live musical?
Amazing.
No.
Okay. All right. What about this? Has anyone here ever argued with a taxi driver?
Oh, more times.
All the time. All the time.
Buat payment ya.
So give me an example of something you would argue with. Would it be about money, the cost?
No, about me, it is sometimes like when I take taxi from some states to my state, and like my state is like not exactly in that street I can't tell him, because it's like you can't do say other streets. And after that he said, "No, you told me to that street." I said, "It is near, no difference." He said, "No, you have to extra money." I said, "There's no difference. It's near this street because this street doesn't have a name like this. Just it is near." And we argue about more times. Then I have to get him over. And also sometimes in the past, okay, because it is like happening for someone. Okay, sometimes I ride the bus, and at my home I forget my toilet. I forget my wallet.
Okay.
Yeah, and here I have money. When my cashier said, "Give me the money," I saw my bucket. Yeah, I forget my this wallet. I said, "I'm sorry, I don't have money because I forget it." He said, "No, you have to pass." I said, "From where I have to pass?" I forgot my wallet. I said, "Oh, get out from the bus."
Wow. So you actually and this has happened on a few occasions, I'm assuming, that you argue with a taxi driver. Yeah. What about anyone else arguing with a taxi driver?
No.
One else? Okay.
No.
All right, next question. Who in here has ever escaped from danger? Escaped from danger. You had a serious situation and you escaped from it. You got away from danger. Okay, no one in this for this.
I escaped a shooting.
Wow, let's hear about this one.
Yeah. You know, in Yemen, when it was in May 2012, I went to there because I don't live there right now. So I went to there for a visit, and there was some problems, you know, some political problems, and there was a shooting in one area, and I just found myself there. Then I just escaped. I don't know. I found myself away and I escaped from that. But I was safe. Nothing happened.
Well, I am very happy that you escaped from that type of danger, Yusuf. And now you could actually say that you're here.
He's
Still
a
safe, yeah?
champion.
Yeah.
He's a champion.
Champion. See, that's why you are a champion. You, are,
All right.
you
Yeah.
had it in you already.
Yeah.
Okay, give applause to him.
That's perfect. All right, let's see what else.
Yeah,
Anyone?
could I say about this dangerous here?
Oh yes, yes, yes.
I guess they not about me, about my friends, okay, and especially they are African friends, okay. So one time they went to the club parties,
Club?
like in some club, and at the midnight at 12 or 1 o'clock, the Russian guys they are like drinking, okay, and they come towards them, and they were fighting to him, and they didn't have desire to fight African guys, and suddenly there were only 3 or 4 guys, Russian guys, and when they started to fight to them, and suddenly they gather about 50 guys, Russian guys, and they was like this African guys, they don't like believe that they gather so fast, 50 guys, Russian, and they escape like wind from them, very fast escape from them.
Oh my goodness. I'm glad you did escape. 15 guys, that's not a good situation.
Yeah, they are more. All the guys in the
danger.
club, they come toward them.
Wow. Wow. You guys have some really good stories here.
Interesting.
Very scary stories.
Yeah, okay, here's a good one. Has anyone in here ever experienced an earthquake? Anyone in here ever experienced an earthquake?
On a small earthquake, about 4, how to say,
4 years ago.
4 degrees.
Like a category 4?
Yes, I know that is a nine category or 12. How much categories?
So it was very minor, not anything extremely devastating. Yes, that actually happened to me as well, and that's something that generally does not happen in Philadelphia. And one day I was in the kitchen cooking, and I saw my refrigerator shaking. And yes, and I didn't even realize that it was an earthquake. I thought that maybe my 4-year-old was maybe messing with the refrigerator or something, because I didn't see anything else shaking. And then my nephew called me and said, "Can you believe that we just had an earthquake?" And I was like, "You're kidding me? That's what that was?" And it was from that point that I became a little nervous, because I'm really scared of an earthquake, and I couldn't believe I was actually a part of one. I really just thought, the refrigerator was shaking because maybe it was my son. So it was a scary afterthought, and I was glad that it wasn't anything major, because since it only shook the refrigerator, it was very minor, very minor. So anyone else have an experience with an earthquake?
Me.
Yes, me. Hi, Somez.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. What was your experience like?
It was like 12 years ago. I'm from Turkey.
Okay.
I had earthquake, like it was like almost 8, maybe 50,000 people. Like earthquake. Yeah, just this.
And you said what category was it?
It's almost 8.
Wow. So you really felt that.
Yep. Actually, it had been first of all 1999, 17 August, and if I'm not wrong, I'm not sure, but another one October 1999, 2 times.
Wow. Whoa. That's scary.
Yep.
So did a lot of people actually pass away?
A lot of people, my friends, my cousins, a lot of relatives.
Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that.
That's the best situation.
Wow, you have a really devastating story.
Yeah.
That's very scary. Is that very common where you're from, to have earthquakes?
Actually, it wasn't, but recently, yes.
Okay, recently, yes. All right.
Yep.
Wow, well, thank you for sharing that story.
Question, please, April.
Yes.
Sorry, because I have no idea about earthquake. So, what does a category means?
Okay, so basically there are different levels.
Level.
Each
Escalator,
yeah, each level determines how devastating that
Strong
particular
or
earthquake or strong. Yes, that's a better
yeah,
word. Thank you.
awesome.
How
Yeah.
strong the earthquake will be. So let's first say, for example, if you're talking about, let's say, a hurricane,
Yeah.
a Category 1 hurricane may not cause that much devastation, may not be that strong, but a Category 5 will make a lot of people pass away. It would do a lot of destruction to homes. So that's what category is.
Okay, correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So next question for anyone. Has anyone in here?
2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Okay.
This one I
Please,
see here.
please focus on that noise, you guys. I'm hearing some background noise. Okay. Has anyone in here ever jumped out of a burning building?
No.
No. Okay.
And you,
So
April?
extreme.
And me, no, I've never jumped
No,
out of a burning
either.
building. And I hope to never have to jump out of a burning building.
Or any building.
Any building. Exactly. Okay, here we go. Has anyone in here ever been to a wedding party in China?
Oh.
No.
In China? No.
Yes.
I wish. I think it's so interesting, but
Me too. I would like to see how a wedding goes in China as well.
Maybe if my friend Yia got married, she will invite me. She didn't
To China, yeah?
chat. Yeah, she did Chinese.
She invited you?
No, she didn't. But maybe if one day she's going to get married, she will remember me and invite me there. Okay?
Okay. Here's another one for you guys. Has anyone here ever seen a dog bite a man? Or ever been bit by a dog?
Can you repeat the question?
Have you ever been bit by a dog?
What does that mean?
Bit by the dog.
Bite.
Dog bit
Bit
you.
is the past tense
Bite.
of bite. Bit is the past tense of bite. You know what bite is?
Yes.
Like when you bite down on your food.
Show them, April, how to fun.
Dog bite the bite.
Like.
Okay, Citra put, I've been bit by a dog 2 years ago. Whoa.
Wow.
Man, and how did that turn out, Citra? You can type it to us. Ibrahim, you can go on the internet and look up bite. Put picture of biting. Picture of a dog biting someone.
Okay, question please, April.
Yes.
What is the difference between pinch and bite?
Pinch.
Pinch.
So pinch is actually biting you do with your mouth.
Okay.
Pinching you do with your fingers.
Got you. Yeah, okay.
So a pinch, you pinch someone, then
Yeah.
I was actually trying to show you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes. Got you.
Okay.
How about B? B bite or B pinch?
How about bite?
Bee.
Yeah,
bite, yeah.
the insect bee.
Insect bee.
Oh, bee sting.
A bee sting. Oh.
Bee sting, not bite. Okay.
Okay, not bite, but yeah, bee stings really hurt.
Yeah.
They are painful. But no one else has ever been bitten by a dog outside of Citra.
I have.
No.
Who said I have?
Julian said me.
Julian, what happened when you were bit by a dog?
Well, it wasn't really a bad bite, but I got scared as hell. And the worst part was that I had to take a lot of shots afterwards because it was a stray dog and we didn't know if he had rabies or not.
Oh,
so
man.
Oh yeah.
that's a chance you wouldn't want to take. And
Yes.
I think the bite wasn't bad, but the shots you have to take somewhere like in your abdomen zone, and
Yes.
that's the real pain. They hurt. You wouldn't want to know. You can barely walk after one of those.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
I can only imagine.
That's worse than a dog bite.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, I'm glad that you came out okay.
Yeah, good dog, good. Oh, sorry, I meant
Good dog, yeah.
good thing
Good dog,
was
not bite you,
dog.
worse.
Dog didn't have any problems. I'm not barking right now, so yeah.
You are funny, Julian.
That was funny. All right. So since we were actually asking a lot of have you ever questions, I thought it would be nice to actually view the song lyrics of a song that's titled Have You Ever? And this is a song by Brandy, the singer Brandy. And the song is called Have You Ever? So I want to read this and ask any of you if you've ever felt this way. Ever felt this way about anybody? Okay, so let me just pull this up for you. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Because the website is a little slow right now. Oh my goodness, it cut off on me. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me try this again. And can I have somebody that's going to designate to read it? When I get it up. Julian, are you still there? Julian?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, can you read this for me when I get it up?
Sure.
Okay. Especially since you had the compliment that you were excellent reader. Excellent
thank you.
accent. Okay, I'm just hoping this thing cooperates with me, and I think I'm finally getting it. Okay, here we go. So let me share this with you. The song is called Have You Ever, and it's by Brandy.
Never heard of that. Let's see.
Never heard of it? Okay.
Nope.
So go ahead, Julian.
Okay. So it goes like this. Have you ever loved somebody so much it makes you cry? Do I need to stop over anything so that people can ask or something?
No,
or
that's
we
okay.
read it at first?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just straight, read it straight.
Have you ever needed something so bad you can't sleep at night? Have you ever tried to find the words but they don't come out right? Have you ever? Have you ever? Have you ever been in love? Been in love so bad you do anything to make them understand? Have you ever had someone steal your heart away? You'd give anything to make them feel the same. Have you ever searched for words to get you in their heart? But you don't know what to say and you don't know where to start. Have you loved? I think that's the. Oh, anyway. Just a
Good.
second.
Okay, so
It's
stop
taking some time
right
to
there
load.
because the next part is the same chorus.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right. So that's the last part, I think. Have you ever found the one you dreamed of all your life? You do just about anything to look into their eyes. Have you finally found? Okay. You do just anything to look into their eyes. Have you finally found the one you've given your heart to? Only to find that one won't give their heart to you. Have you ever closed your eyes and dreamed that they were there? And all you can do is wait for that day when they will care.
Okay, now stop right there. That was perfect. Um, Let me see. Okay, and read this last part.
Oh, there's more.
What
Okay.
I gotta do.
What I gotta do to get you in my arms, baby? What I gotta say to get to your heart? To make you understand how I need you next to me. Gotta get you in my world, 'cause baby, I can't sleep.
Thank you. That was very good reading, Julianne. Thank you. So, isn't
Thank
that
you.
a very powerful song? It's a very
Powerful
powerful song. So,
words.
and powerful, powerful words. So, has anyone ever felt that way about somebody? You love someone so much that it makes you want to cry. You dream about that person. You wish that that person would love you the way you love them. Anyone ever feel that way? That's okay, guys. You could say it. You could be honest. You can be honest about it. Yes, no? Allah, what about you?
Oh my God. No, I have never felt like that to anybody because I have this pride inside me. I would never love someone who would not love me the same. But maybe one day someone have had that experience toward me. Maybe I'm not sure.
Okay. All right. But wasn't that now it's wasn't that a great aren't those great words? That was a really powerful song.
Yeah.
It's a really powerful song. And it's actually there are a lot of people who have those feelings. And I just had this feeling, just strong feeling that Somez has felt this way before. I don't know,
Uh,
I just see it all in his eyes.
my eyes? Maybe I need to sleep with a bit. Always my friends kidding with me. Are you high? I'm not high. My eyes like that.
Okay, well, I'll change it up and say, is anyone in here in love? Have you?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
in love.
oh, great! Isn't that sweet? Has anyone in here loved anybody at first sight?
I'm in love to my mother.
I love you, April. Really, at first sight, I feel like you are my soul sister.
She makes me cry every day. My mother.
Say that again, Allah.
I do love you. I feel like you are my soul sister.
Oh, thank you, Allah. I appreciate that.
Really,
Oh,
it's
so
very serious
sweet.
about it.
Oh, thank you. That just really made my day. It really did.
Oh,
It
you're
really
so
did.
sweet.
And I love you guys all being here. I love all of you. Thank you so much. You guys really make my day. That was so sweet. All right. So actually, class time is over. And I guess I can say that Allah, you're my yeah, you said soul sister, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes and then I can say for the guys, you are my the saying we say here is you are my brother from another mother.
No.
Did you ever hear that saying before?
Yeah.
Yeah, soul
Yeah,
sister
of
and
course.
brother from another mother. All right, you guys, thank you so much, and I hope that you join my class on Sunday, my vocabulary class.
Hmm.
So
Thank
have a
you.
Yeah,
good day.
hopefully. Yeah, you too, April. Have a nice
Thank
day.
you very much.
All right, you're welcome. Bye bye.
Have a good one,
Bye.
Bye.
April. Bye.
Bye.
ادخل. صحدي. كروي. افتح الباب يا ولد. يا الرازن. الرازن جاي. يا راجل انا قلت لك تجيبهاش مركز قلب. ها؟
تاخذ الدفعه انت.
يمكن ما ادري مش عارف.